check, sync. Sounds like we're good. Welcome back, everybody, to a rather late night session of Remnant from the Ashes. Stupid keyboard. Just a moment, everybody. I Deej. Alright, now, where did we leave off? How's your night been so far, man? Alright, just wanted to make sure my microphone was actually broadcasting this time, because I'm good. Thank you for asking. I appreciate it. What did we do? Oh yeah, that's right. We're broke. Because we spent most everything we did last time gearing our equipment up. Which is mostly our armor and our main weapon of choice. Yeah, we're broke. Hold on a moment. Sorry, the missus is texting me. Jesus Christ, man. Do you have a single book that is, like, happy in any capacity whatsoever? Oh no, the fact that you actually have to think about this actually gives me some pause for concern. Okay, hang on a minute. I feel like you're hitting low-hanging fruit with that one. Stalker's Den.
Quiet down. You'll wake the pack. I won't be blamed for what happens if you do.
More bad news.
Oh shit. Hello, friend.
Take a seat. You shouldn't be here. The pack kills on sight. No exceptions. Then again, it It's good to see a new face. Or any face. Sit, but be quiet. If the pack decides you're meat, I have to side with them.
Isn't the pack dangerous to you, too?
They are my family, and they like my helpful slop. I could sell you some, if you like.
I'd like to talk about you and the pack.
All right, but keep your voice down.
How did you end up here?
No, that's a long story. I am an outcast. Buri spit on me, and Vir wanna kill me. The pack is my true family.
Why do the booty hate you?
You want the story? All right. Do you know about the gleaning?
I don't know what that is.
Every 7 years, the Undying King sends his Vir to the villages. They line us up, like livestock. The Vir choose who stays and who goes. To the Buri, this is a great honor. I was honored until I learned what becomes of the Chosen.
They're horribly mutated?
What? No. The Chosen Ones are slaughtered. I got lucky. I escaped. But now, the Buri shun me. The Vir hunt me. But I found a better family than both.
This is taking something out of it a little bit. Hang on a minute.
Thanks for the conversation. Keep quiet as you go. Oh, and don't come back. The pack might not be sleeping next time. Quit banging, you'll wake them! The pack won't like you if they wake.
Here we go.
What do you want to know?
Now I can actually see how he reacts. Why does the Undying King kill the booty?
I heard he grinds the bodies into a powder. That's how he lives forever. You didn't hear it from me, though. He can't know I know.
Tell me about the booty.
My people? The Buri are survivors. Hardened by hard lives. Survival is everything to the tribe. The weak are cast out, forgotten. And they are quick to attack outsiders. Even those who used to be Buri.
What can you tell me about the Undying King?
A tyrant cares for nothing but himself. Don't trust him.
How in the blazing blue... fuck, do you find this stuff, Deej? This is such ultra-specific reading material that I am genuinely curious how you find half of this. Why doesn't the pack attack you?
Why would they? We're family.
But you said they attack on sight, no exception.
I am not an exception. I am family.
No, seriously, what's your secret?
Stop! Don't ask me again.
Okay. Sorry, let's talk about something else.
Yes. That's better.
You said you'd side the pack, you'd side with the pack to kill me. Why?
Would you not defend your own family?
I guess so.
You and I have no grudge between us. But I will, if they do.
That one dog is enormous.
Ah, yes. The Alpha. Don't worry, she doesn't bite. Unless she knows you're there.
I don't have any more questions.
Ah, right. Did you want some dog food then?
Let me see what
Take
you got.
a look.
Houndmaster's Jerky. Increase critical damage by 15%, lasts 60 minutes, and will stay in effect even after death. It's 500 scrap, though, for it. Unfortunate, but I can't buy any.
All right. Your noise is digging your grave.
Alright. Walk slowly, walk carefully. Don't run. If we wake the pack, we'll have to fight, which is unfortunate. I do not actually remember this encounter. This may actually be something kind of unique. How many hounds are even in this room? Oh, that's funny. Now that part I couldn't completely read, but I got at least some of it, and I think I got the gist. Again, your taste in books is very interesting, my friend. And I don't mean that as a dig, it's just interesting. You read literature I don't really hear a lot of people talk about. Hi, Sonia. Alright, Deej, we have a bit of a conundrum here. Do we just kind of quietly walk and let the stalker and the pack be? Or are we going to engage in combat here? I'm fine with just leaving them alone. Are you serious? You actually want to pick a fight with these guys? Can I ask why?
Quit banging, you'll wake them.
Okay, but...
Quit banging, you'll wake them. Take a seat.
Alright, well, if we're gonna do this, then I kind of want to push the envelope a little bit and see if we can get some answers from something.
You should be more quiet.
I'd like to talk about you in the pack.
All right, but keep your voice down.
Alright, I guess we're gonna do this
Why
then.
would they? We're family. I am not an exception. I am family. Stop! Don't ask me again.
Tell me or I'll make you tell me. Alright.
I did warn you.
Cheap fucking shot. Alright. go. Well, in fairness, we did actually get a quest completion for that, and that did count as a boss fight. So... what did we get off of that exactly? The Hound's Choker, a valuable resource worn by Maul that can be used to forge a powerful weapon mod. The Anointed sometimes use hounds for hunting. It is assumed they control them similar to how they themselves are controlled. Huh. I will say, though, I'm surprised the Pack Alpha was the boss and not the Shaman. Again, real interesting taste in books you've got here, my friend. Not bad, but just interesting. These are just not the kind of books that I would think about owning myself. No. Don't take what I'm saying there as something bad, please. It's just, it's interesting. You don't really talk about the kind of books you read very often. So I was always kind of curious about the kind of stuff that you enjoyed. I knew you read, it's just, I didn't know what. My taste in books is rather boring by comparison to yours. And I don't really read a lot of books, not anymore. That makes sense.
How's it going? Later.
Let's see what we can make with that that hound collar.
What now? Yeah? Better be worth my time.
Howler's immunity. Project a 20-meter aura that moves with the caster and reduces incoming damage to all allies standing in the area by 15%. Lasts for 30 seconds. Ooh.
We're done here?
Oh, we actually did not look at the, weapon mods, I don't think. Oh, no, we did. They don't have any flavor text for some reason, which I find so strange. Increase my EXP gains a little more, and increase my HP higher. I think we're good on stamina for the most part. I mean, those don't really sound all that boring. Basic, yes. Boring, no. I mean, you're talking to a guy that also really enjoys Greek mythology, so... Alright, let's mosey. Now entering The Scoring Wastes. We didn't get a ton of scrap off that. I didn't think we would. That was more of an EXP fight than anything, but still, at least a little bit would have been nice. I saw that. Looked like there was something moving up there. Is Greek mythology the only mythos you're interested in, or are there other, like, cultures where you tend to follow their mythology books? Okay, interesting. Greek myth I understand, but why Norse? You've never really talked about that one too much. I know you enjoy Greek mythology. I didn't know you liked Norse myth. Ooh, shiny. I'm your guy to talk to if that's the kind of thing you're interested in. Japanese mythology is definitely a study point of mine. I am quite a fan of Japanese mythology, but you also know I'm a really big fan of Japanese culture in general. I mean, I don't think that's silly. I think that's a perfectly valid reason for getting into something like that. The Hunter's Halo. What is this? Increase the effective range of all firearms by 6 meters. The Kadi can kill you from a mile away. The only restriction is the horizon. Ooh, that's pretty useful, actually. Something that just effectively increases the range of all my guns? That's nice. Alright, so there's one way to go down that way. That was during your big epic phase, wasn't it? Or was this before even that? That's what I figured. And again, there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, Percy Jackson was like definitely where most young kids got into Greek mythology, if they did at all. Mine came from a rather older source. It was one of the books that we got the chance to read while I believe I was in either middle school or high school. We had the chance to do a project, if I remember correctly. The details are fuzzy here, so I'm going to try to remember this as best as I can. And we were given a list of different topics that we could choose from. One of them was mythology. And the choices we had were some mythologies I didn't quite know very well, but one of them was Greek. And the book choice that we had for that was the Iliad. And we also had the option of choosing the Odyssey as well. I believe I started with Iliad. And then afterwards, I read the Odyssey. I don't remember too much of the time that I read those books, but I remember that's where it started. And then from there, I also read certain other Greek pieces of literature from that time. I read the story of Perseus. I read the story of the Labyrinth with the Minotaur. I read the story of Arachne. I read the story of Dionysus, or not Dionysus, Narcissus, Narcisco. What else? I also read the story of Persephone, of course, and Demeter. So I'm familiar with that story. I know the story of Hercules and the 12 Labors. I know the story of... Let's see... I'm familiar with the origins of the Greek gods and how they fought the Titans. I am familiar with... Oh, there was one story with Poseidon. It wasn't the Iliad and the Odyssey, it was something different. But I can't for the life of me remember what story that was. I just know it had something to do with Poseidon. Oh my god, I can't think of it. I also remember the story of Artemis and the huntress that challenged her. And Artemis lost, and I don't remember what she did to the girl after the fact. There were other stories that I remember reading, but I can't think of them all off the top of my head. Also, why the hatred for Perseus? This feels like there was something personal there. I have to hear whatever this is. Oh my god, my nose. The Iron Rift. Dude, go ahead. Whatever intrusive thought you have, go ahead and let it out.
Yeah! Stay down!
I will pass. Thank you, though. The offer is appreciated, but no thank you. Oh. I almost rolled into that bottomless pit like an absolute dumbass. That would have been funny, but I would have been a little upset.
Oh, God! What is that?
You do not have rejection sensitivity, do you? Really?
It was rough.
I mean, that seems kind of natural? Does that make sense? Like, I don't think anybody likes being told no. I know I certainly don't. Well, sure. And it's nice that you say that and all, but in the same breath, I don't want to hurt your feelings. You know, honestly, like, I feel like I can talk with you about this because I know it will make a lot of sense to you. As much as I understand that you cannot, like, make everybody happy, no matter how hard you try, no matter what you may say, there are just certain people that will not take things well, or that you just sometimes have to say something to somebody, even if you know damn well that either it's something you need to talk about, or it's something that you don't want to talk about, or something like that. Oh, we got another one of the rods. Sorry, shiny magpie brain distracted. Talking with people is very difficult, especially with certain subjects that you really don't want to have to, need to, or want to discuss with that person. Like, like bringing up that you have a problem with somebody, or that you don't like how somebody talks to you, or that you maybe have an opinion or something, or just whatever, and you're scared to upset or offend or make somebody feel some kind of way that you don't want or intend. Like, even though you need to have this kind of conversation with somebody for one reason or another, you just really don't want to. Excuse me.
Get down!
I think it's especially bad, at least for me, when it comes to being vocal about something I want, or something I need. Especially given most of my life, I have gone with feeling like the things that I truly, really want to talk about with people either get ignored or just misconstrued. Yeah, I do that a lot too. Like, again, I'll even do that when I talk with you. Like, I'll say something, and then I'll have to, like, preface that with, like, please don't take this as a dig, or I'm not trying to say this to be, like, spiteful or mean. I've done that even with you. It doesn't help that I feel like I have to do that, especially with certain situations or certain people, because I don't know how they're going to react to the things I have to say, even on a good day, and God forbid I come forward to them with something negative that they aren't going to want to hear or don't like. I ran into that problem a lot with my mom, where I would try to tell her something and it would not go very well in any capacity. Though, granted, that's pretty low-hanging fruit because Mom didn't really want to deal with a whole lot anyway, so that's probably not the best example for what I'm talking about. But it was still a problem that I had with her. You know something that's really fucked up, dude? Like, really, really fucked up? And I feel bad that I feel this way, to some extent. So much has happened between me and my mom as the years went by that most of the memories I have of her... Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm trying to talk quiet because my grandfather is sleeping. Can you still hear me? Am I too quiet? Do I need to turn the game down a little bit? Okay, hold on a minute. I'll do that. Let me get out of combat and I'll do that. Because what I have to say, I really don't want to repeat.
Oh, God! What is that?
Oh, you knew what I was going to say, huh?
Who's next?
There's the exit. Finally. Okay, I turned everything down a little bit. Can you hear me? Am I coming through a little clearer now? Okay. But yeah, it's exactly that, where I feel like I'm only really remembering the negative things that happened. And I know the good memories happened. I know they're there. Like, I can vividly recall moments where my mother took me trick-or-treating, where I can recall having dinner with my family, and us having a lot of good memories out of that. Ooh, we finally got a necklace. Increase radiation damage by 15% and convert basic melee weapon damage from physical to radiation damage. The gift of the Black Sun are many. What killed the old world can kill the new. Yeah, exactly. They really did. And there are so many of them. I have to actively try to remember the good moments versus the copious amounts of bad ones that I can just recall off the top of my head, especially recently with how fresh a lot of this still is. And that really makes me sad to say that for the most part, I can't really think of a lot of good things to talk about. But unfortunately, it is also the reality of things. As much as that sucks to say, as much as it hurts for me to be honest with myself about, it's just how things are. Not their memories, ours. Hours of them. But I think that's what you were getting at. Dude, you know, this is making me feel some kind of way right now. Like, we are very clearly having, like, a therapy session, you and I, right now, with Remnant just as the backdrop. And you know what? I'm kind of down with that. I'm in that state of mind right now where I feel like I can have this kind of discussion, and I want you to be a part of it. It's just, this is going to be really weird looking back on this for the recording. But you know what? I also don't care. If people want to look back on this recording, God forbid people watch this recording, and see us here talking about this together between you and I just as family, and they're willing to judge one or both of us, to that I say, fuck you. You don't know who we are. Who are you to judge us? And yeah, maybe we are airing some dirty laundry out here, but whatever. Exactly. Let's shift gears for just a minute here. This area does not look familiar. I don't think I've seen whatever boss is waiting for us up ahead here. This area is called the Hive. What could be waiting for us in here? Oh, it's one of these guys. One of the dudes with a gigantic beehive on his head. Oh, that is so gross. The Scourge. Oh, what the hell? What are these things? These look like robots. Ow. That bastard. He killed our sons, Deej. With one hand, he killed our sons. That is super gross, actually. I should not be running around in that. That shit is radioactive. Oh, it's not just coming from him. It's coming from the other hives in the area, too. Like him scratching at his head, which is causing the swarms to attack us passively. Ow. You know, dude, I'm not gonna lie. This boss encounter is actually something pretty unique. I like this as an enemy. You're not just fighting the main boss, you're essentially fighting an entire gigantic hive, which is pretty cool, actually.
It's rough.
That was a nice, like, play on an ad boss. I liked that one. That didn't actually, like, nearly, like, grind my teeth in frustration as much as it probably could have. It helps that I actually beat him first try. Let's go. What do you mean? What did you and Mia have to talk about, if you don't mind my asking? If you'd rather not say, like, over chat, that's fine. We can text about it privately. Let me try moving the mic a little closer to my mouth. Is that a little better? Can you hear me more clearly? I'm kind of just adjusting all this on the fly, since I'm talking kind of quietly tonight. Okay. Give me a minute here, Deej. I hear one of my dogs making like a coughing sound. I just want to check on her. Oh no, she's good. It was just Sonia. I could hear her coughing in my grandpa's room, and I just wanted to make sure she was okay. She's fine. So, what was it you were talking about? You had a conversation with Mia earlier? What happened, if you don't mind my asking? Ah, good, and now we're on the other side of the gate. Perfect. I was hoping that would take us out here. Ah. Misha didn't know about any of that until you told her, huh? What's this? Oh. Interesting. That looks like some kind of automaton. Oh. Don't attack me, please. Oh. That's right. I remember this NPC. He is friendly, and if I remember correctly, he is useful. Hello, sir.
Oh, welcome. I assume you seek sustenance, curatives. You've come to the right place. You have a new smell about you. Not the wastes, nor the citadels. Where are you from, friend?
Another world entirely.
Oh, yes, that would explain it. Oh, I've never smelt your kind before. Wherever you're from, you are welcome here. My prices are the same for all. You may also be interested in information. Buri? Akari. Even the great king himself. None keeps secrets from Wad. So, how can I help you?
I'd like to do business with you.
Business it is. I have many goods to barter. Or perhaps you're after my secrets.
Let me see your wares.
I'm sure I have something of interest to you.
I remember you telling me at least part of this story. Because you told me about what happened between you and your cousin a long time ago. But I didn't know Misha didn't know. Jewel of the Black Sun. Increased ranged weapon damage by 7% for 20 seconds after a ranged kill. Stacks up to 3 times. And the Mender's Charm. The Dragon Heart heals all allies with 100% base effectiveness. Increase all healing effectiveness by 50%. That is useful.
I await your return.
What else do you have for me, friend?
Welcome back, friend. How can I serve you
Oh.
today? What do you need, friend?
What kind of secrets do you know?
A blind man hears much. Secrets that may escape the notice of others. I know many things. For 100 scrap, I'll share one piece of information with you. Something I guarantee you won't hear anywhere else.
Okay, here's 100 scrap. Tell me a secret.
Not many know this, but there are 2 types of buri. The Sul and the Kari. The Sul are large, powerfully built. You are, in fact, looking at one. But the Kari are less well known. Smaller, quicker, masters of the hunt. Keep your eyes open. I appreciate your business, friend.
I know the expression is every family's got skeletons in their closet, but that's taking it kind of in a direction. Though I am curious, why did you suddenly tell Misha now? After you kept it from her for as long as you did?
The Akari were once priests of the Undying King. Both servants and worshippers. Not so anymore. Those alive today believe the king is a heretic. One who must die if the Guardian is to be reborn. Are they wrong? Until the Guardian rises again, who can say?
Here's 100 scrap. Tell me a secret.
There is a Buri outcast who lives among the hounds of the waste. He was a patron of mine before he became one of them. Perhaps you have met him? Yes? But you don't know this. That thing in his head is no crystal or decoration. He has crafted to himself a Vir control rod.
Ah, so that's how he was able to manipulate the Hound Pack. He had the control rod. That's fair, and she's old enough at this point now where I think keeping stuff like that from her will do more harm than good. Your sister's, what, 14? 15 now?
Islan, the Undying King, is wise and all-knowing. Or nearly all-knowing. His weakness is his belief that none can challenge him. He cannot foresee any future in which he himself dies. But everyone can die. Yes? And a tyrant's death would be a boon to many, including the one who brought it about. You didn't hear it from me. Oh, alas, you have trained me of secrets. But in exchange, I have a special piece of armor just for you. Take a look. Business. I'm sure I have.
A special piece of armor. Ooh. This is a full unique armor set. Subsequent rage or melee hits against the same enemy increase the wearer's total damage dealt to that enemy. The effect degrades over time. Melee and fire speed are increased by 5% each. The Ulceos helmet, husk, and kilt. This is expensive armor, though. And it looks heavy.
I await your return.
How heavy is my armor? Yeah, that's heavy armor. But I would like it. Unfortunately, I can't really afford it right now, so we will have to come back for that later, once we've got some more spending money. For what it's worth, Deej, I am truly, truly sorry that some of the things that have happened to you have happened to you. You know, given everything that you've told me a little bit about what happened, I could legitimately see that being the case. And that both saddens and disgusts me in equal measure. Just because you're still kicking doesn't mean that's okay. It never will be. Uh-oh. Oh. Reach the decon chamber. The Citadel's curse. Oh. I am slowly losing health. That'll stem it a little bit, but not by much. Oh, that's interesting. You actually gain health back for killing enemies in this area. But you lose health just slowly. I mean, that definitely explains a lot. It does. I mean, the things that have happened to me have definitely shaped my tastes too, but you know that. Is that part of the reason why you always used to have night terrors? Because I remember that was a big part of the reason why you would always ask me to, like, sit with you.
I'm in trouble.
I think I made it to the decon chamber? Ow.
next? Whoa, it's over.
I am sorry, Deej. Truly I am. You and I both really did deserve better. We still do.
Good.
That's all either of us can do, man. Keep moving forward and just do the best we can. What choice do we have? The alternative is letting the people that hurt us win. And I don't know about you, but I'm not about to do that. I have way too much going for me. I have way too many people that are counting on me. And I have come too far to just quit.
It's over.
Good man. I'm honestly really glad to I'm really glad to hear you say that. Like it or lump it, my man, we're in this for the long haul. But I think things will turn out okay. Alright, this should be the decon chamber. Yep. Quest complete. The Wastelander's Flail. A flail with a large skull striking head connected to a chain. It is an unorthodox weapon meant to convert momentum into destruction. It converts slow startup into powerful swings and smashes, especially when its attacks are charged. The booty wastes nothing, not even skulls of the dead, providing a weak skull was not the cause of death. Provided a weak skull was not the cause of death. I gotta admit, that's a pretty cool weapon. It needs a couple of upgrades put into it, though, so for now, I will stick with my sword. But it's not that much weaker, which is crazy. Again, I do not recall me seeing this. A valuable resource harvested from the Scourge that can be used to forge a powerful weapon. The desert suffers nothing to live, save that which can hardly be considered alive in the first place. Did we pick up anything else interesting? May the Black Sun consume our enemies that we might bring about the Age of Reconstruction. And the other one we picked up was... what was it called? Oh yeah, it was the Mender's Charm. The Akari have not survived in solitude. It has taken all of us working together as one. Okay. So we hit the checkpoint. Now what? The Purge Hall. Our planet heals, my people. Thus I have foreseen. Yet do not think that will mean the end of our struggles. For struggle breeds strength, and a world without trouble grows idle, weak, and fallow. Easy prey to the locusts that ever encircle us. The Akari know not the meaning of sacrifice. They preach that peace can be attained through amity and accord, but they have always lived in the peace of my shadow. They speak of what they do not know. Trouble will come, but do not fear. I am your guardian, and you are my strength. Together we will stand against anything that comes. From the teachings of Islam, the Undying. Oh. I guess we have to teleport out of here. That's interesting. Now I guess we just leave the dungeon. I tell you this all the time, Deej, and every time I mean it, but I am really glad you're here. I'm really grateful for you. Okay. That's the way we came from. That was the side dungeon.
Business.
Let's
All I have.
buy his armor now. I think we can afford the whole set. No, just barely not. But we can probably get what we need. There we go.
Until next time, friend.
We have the full armor set now. Can I ask about you?
What interests you, friend?
What's with that mask grafted to your face?
Yes. The Buri often improve their own bodies, making themselves stronger. I'm sure you have seen this. The Idri, the chosen ones, for example, are given powerful crystals that grant unique gifts and visions.
Are you one of these Idri?
Alas, no. I was not chosen. No, Wad's mask is decoration only. My strength lies in the quality of my wares.
Can I ask about you?
I will do my best.
What's that construct outside?
An ancient monster, relic of a bygone era. I found it many years ago, but could never make it work. Though, given its size, perhaps it better serves as a statue. Until next time, friend.
All right.
Hello, friend. I lack sight, but I know a customer price. Hello.
Now the only other place I think we can go is down here. I do not recall us going this way. Because we came from down below on the left. There was a sub-area to the right. Then... No. No, the sub-area took us out that way. Then... What's up here? I did not actually see that question pop in completely, but I saw at least part of it. The answer is no, probably not. Loom of the Black Sun. Sorry to disappoint you, brother. But I'm not interested. Not really. Can't headshot these things. Their heads are just so tiny that I have a hard time hitting them. Sir, can you?
Who's next?
Not really? I will do no such thing, Deej. Uh-oh. I'm dead, because I got shot. Great. A gnomes?
Great. More bad. Alright. Who's next?
Rude. Excuse me. Excuse me. Ow. There we go.
Whoa, it's over.
Okay, nice. I do not remember that particular elite enemy. It's like one of those skull robots, but it can spit fire instead. Pretty cool looking, actually. Though it kind of reminds me of a Final Fantasy enemy, I'm not gonna lie. Man, what an interesting design shift for an area. You go from fighting, like, mutated wasteland barbarians to sentient, like, mechanical skulls to robots and corrupted machines. What an interesting planet. I didn't really remember a lot of the enemy types from this map. Ooh, what's this? Deceiver's Band. Increase evasion speed by 25% and movement speed by 15% for 10 seconds after performing a slide. The Kadi are quick. They must be, for that is how they survive. Yeah, this game is super unique, which is one of the things I really like about it. Believe it or not, Deej, this is not the first game in this series. What was the first one called? I think it was called Remnant Before Ash or something like that. And it doesn't play like this one does. I remember talking with my brother, about this. And he had mentioned it to me on one occasion. You don't need to play the prequel game to play this, but it does explain a few things and gives you some context. Yeah. Give me a minute and I'll actually give you like a real title here. Like I said, I think it's called Remnant Before Ash, but I am not sure. Yeah, Remnant Before the Ashes. Here it is. It's also, no, it's not called Remnant Before the Ashes. It's called Chronos Before Ash. Yeah, it's Chronos Before the Ashes, Remnant, Remnant from the Ashes, and then Remnant 2. Deej, I would never replace you. I've mentioned my brother to you on more than one occasion. Also, you are not the only person I call my brother. You know that, right? You're not annoying. You never have been and you never will be. Not to me, at least. I enjoy your company too much to ever consider calling you annoying. Sometimes I wonder how the hell you put up with me. Because I'm going to level with you, man. There's moments I genuinely feel like I am just irritating and annoying and I talk too much. Deej, you are special. There's shit I talk to you about that I don't talk to the others about. You are very special. I want you to know that. Sir. I can just hear Poe and Tato downstairs just fighting.
Bastard! Whoa, it's over.
Jeez, that was a lot of enemies. I do mean that though, dude. Like, probably more than some of the others, you are probably the person I confide in the most out of everybody. The second only being to my girlfriend, because I try to tell her almost as much as I tell you. You are very special, and I want you to know that. Thought I heard something. How are you feeling, man? It is almost 2 o'clock. You getting sleepy? This place looks the same. I'm getting lost. I'm glad. I'm not really tired myself. I need to go... I remember this place tripping my friends up and I a little bit too. Because the pathways here all kind of look the same. Here we go. I found the way through. What's down here? Oh, I opened that chest already. Oh, to answer your question about the... What do you mean, tag myself? What are you talking about? Yes, yes. To answer your question from earlier, yeah, I could see, Haddock, being interested in marriage. Yes, absolutely. This man has such a love for life that all of that would be is an excuse to celebrate something amazing. So yes, of course he'd be interested in that. And again, for anyone that is tuning in that is confused as hell about what we could potentially be talking about, Deej and I play D&D together, so there will occasionally just be questions where we'll talk shop about stuff. The Spindle. We've got another boss fight here, it looks like. What could the game possibly have to throw at us this time? What's this? Oh, nothing. What's this boss? Oh. A hard light bridge. Interesting. Oh. That thing is big. Claviger. Whee! I got grabbed. And the platform's getting spun. Whee!
So good.
The platform's getting spun again. Whee! Our little mortar boys sure are good at taking care of ads. That's why I like having them with us. They're super useful. That was my last bullet, if you can believe it.
So
That was my very last bullet. If that shot had missed or that didn't kill, we would have been in some trouble. I would have been able to use an ammo box, but still. I'm trying not to waste those if I don't have to. Also, I know where you're going to go with this, but what else is Hardlight? Void Silver, a valuable resource harvested from killing the Claviger. While preventing him from absorbing power from the Veer, it can be used to forge a powerful weapon. A pulsing shard from beyond the veil, from the Black Sun itself. You will hold a piece of another world. Yeah, I knew that's where you were going to go with that. The Howling Key, when placed upon the altar of the Sun Gate, create a force strong enough to destroy the protective crystal. Through the desert, though the desert is warm, the key remains ice cold, dark as the black behind the stars. We also got a trait. The recovery trait, acquired by killing the Harrow or the Claviger on Rom. Oh, so the Harrow is the other boss we could have gotten. The desert is the great forge, burning away impurities, eliminating the weak, until all that is left is that which can endure. Stamina regen? Yes, please. We're immediately pushing that up to 10. This should spit us back out near the Black Sun Gate. Give me just a little bit here before we continue, Deej. It's been raining out, over here, and I would really like to try to get the girls outside and hope the rain has stopped. Because they really don't like playing nice with me when it rains. So, I need to try to get them out before there's an accident in the house. I will be right back. I am back. Mission success. Thank goodness it looks like the rain has stopped. Alright. Now then. Yup, okay. This spat us out exactly where I thought it was going to. We need to backtrack a little bit. And by a little bit, I mean a lot of it. We need to go back into the vault in order to use these other 2 keys that we picked up while we were exploring around on the planet. Then we'll open the Howling Gate to get past and into the Temple of the Black Sun. Besides, we've got a couple of things now that we can return to McCabe in order to either get some weapon mods or a new weapon. Oh yeah, that's right. We're gonna have to go back through the, we're gonna have to go back through the booty again. There don't seem to be as many of them this time. But to be fair, we're not exactly digging around looking inside the houses like we did when we first passed through here. We are going to have to go all the way back through the vault, though, in order to get to the door on the other end. But thankfully, once we get through the vault, we'll just be able to teleport back to the monolith from Ward 13, and then we can crack open the door to get into the Temple of the Black Sun. It's just going to be kind of tedious running through this place all over again. Tedious, but necessary. Absolutely. The boys will be the mess you are.
It's rough.
There we go. We made it to the end of the vault. Now, we can use the last 2 keys we picked up to open the other doors. That opens 2. What's in this one? The mask. And then that would probably mean that the last key probably gets us the boots. What kind of music would Becca and Haddock be into? And what video game genres? Both good questions. Alright, let's head back to Ward 13. Let's turn this stuff in, and then we'll teleport back to the Black Sun Gate, and we'll just open it. That's a good question. And again, no easy targets, so...
Needing any scrap?
We'll start with video games, because I think that'll be easier. Haddock really likes open world games, specifically like really cozy open world games. And Becca likes dating sims. As for music genres, Becca likes
I'm not in the mood for Chad. What now?
Fine, let's have a look.
Hold on, what have we got here? Breath of the Desert. Discharge 7 radioactive projectiles that will seek towards enemies within a 20-meter radius and deal 30 radiation damage for each. Hold R1 to lock on and release to fire. And the Particle Accelerator. Fire a projectile which deals 50 damage and opens a gravity well for 5 seconds. Once unstable, it explodes, dealing up to 500 damage within 5 meters, and adds 300 damage per enemy and divides the total damage among all of them.
We're done here?
What kind of... A powerful semi-automatic alien rifle that shoots high-velocity beams, effective at long range and equipped with a 3.5 times scope. Before the Basha rebelled, they harnessed the power of the Kehur into their weapons, but it was the Odvar, shrewdest of the weaponsmiths, who thought to use the Black Sun dust as both power source and projectile. I've got a particle gun. This is just a particle accelerator in the form of a gun. That's kind of metal, actually. Like, I really like that. That is super neat.
Good to see you. What do you need?
Oh, and we're starting to get hardened iron now. Alright, we've got our new melee weapon powered up, because I actually think I'm going to switch off from the sword to using this flail. And then... we'll use some of the hardened iron to level up our armor a little more. Since it's a boss weapon, it needs luminite crystals in order to level up.
Take care, my
I
friend.
definitely want to try to put some levels into that particle gun. That looks really fun to mess around with. Increase our HP a little more. Oh, music genres. See, that's a little trickier. I want to say Becca really likes a form of pop music. I'm debating what kind. I'm thinking either like bubble pop or city pop. Or maybe like pop rock. I'm not sure, but it's some kind of pop music. And Haddock really likes... Haddock really likes... Afrobeat music. He really likes Afrobeat music. Well, there we go. Now we can get into the Black Sun Gate. Let's go and pay the king a visit, shall we? The Undying Throne. All right. The Hall of the Undying. These appear to be robots. There he
You
is.
have come a long, difficult way, if the whispers are true. So, traveler, what do you believe brings you here?
I'm looking for a man named Ford.
I have heard of that one, though he never sought an audience with me. A pity, really. He wasted his time with the foolish Akari when he could have learned from I who have witnessed centuries. For example, I know exactly what you seek.
You do?
Child, I have spent an age and an age meditating on the true nature of things. I have seen the patterns, the motifs in the symphony of the world. Your home has been overrun by the Guari. The root, you call them. We hold that in common. They are the only true enemy. You require salvation, and I have the key. This key will not take you where you want, rather, where you must go. It knows your salvation, even better than you.
What do you want for it?
Ah, you are wiser than you look. I should warn you, the key is not safe. It has led many to untimely ends. Regardless, I offer an exchange, a favor in good faith. There is a world, vibrant, primordial, untouched by the Guare, yet infested by corrupted cattle. These inhabitants revere above all else a particular beast. Bring me the beast's heart.
I have more questions.
You waste much time.
What is this beast that you need its heart?
No, was that not clear? Their beast guards their world, as our guardian once protected ours.
Why do you need the heart?
Our world, much like yours, is without a guardian. You of all people know what the Guari can do to such a world. As our planet heals, so increases the certainty that the Guari will return. The beast's heart will allow us to forge our guardian anew. I saved this world once through fire. It is unlikely to survive another such baptism. Without a guardian, all on this world will perish.
What happens to their world once I take the heart of the beast?
Surely you are not so naive as that. Yes, without a guardian, they will be vulnerable to the Guari, as we are now. The strong survive, child. That is how it is. Always. You will never save your world if you cling to compassion.
What were you bathing in when I arrived?
The liquid nourishes me as it has for centuries. It is mine and mine alone. I'm sure you understand.
What are the root? Do you know?
A scourge and a parasite, driven by a single mind. Like a disease, they absorb what they can, and destroy what they cannot, until all that is left is the root. They are efficient. I grant them that. I cannot fault their strength, though I hope to overcome it.
How did the root invade your world?
How do they invade any world? They found a weakness and exploited it. A rift was created. Legions of Guari surged forth. I believe the same happened to your world. The root are relentless, if somewhat unimaginative.
Alright, Deej. Oop. Uh-oh. I saw that. The stream skipped for a second. What happened? Did you get everything that he said? I was just looking down and I saw that there was a delay. Alright, Deej, so we have a choice here. This is kind of where my friends and I stopped our playthrough. We had decided between the three of us that at least a few of us were going to accept the king's proposal, while at least one of us was going to reject that proposal and see what was going to happen. Granted, we only get a single choice unless we re-roll the campaign. I don't know what will happen if we reject the king's offer. I only know what will happen if we accept. If we accept, he'll take us to the swamp planet, where we'll have to go through and do exactly as he asked. Slay the beast, doom that world to the root, so he can reforge the Guardian here. If we refuse, I have a feeling we're going to have to fight him as a boss. But we were also told by the NPCs that he is a liar. So, you think we should reject his offer? Really? Can I ask you why? Why do you think we should do that? Okay, that's fair. Screw it.
How terribly uninteresting. For your sake, I will assume you still intend to retrieve it.
You will never have the beast's heart.
Arrogant child, you shall see why they call me Undying. Attend to me, Vir. There is an intruder in our midst.
Alright, here we go. Okay, bullshit. They messed with my guns. There we go. Interesting. He's got curved shoulders for swords. This magic projectile spam sandwich is getting kind of annoying, though. Okay, so he can switch stances. He can switch from using the swords and the magic, or just the magic. Boys, can you maybe, attack the mage that's trying to kill me instead? Oh, that's what's attacking me. It's not him. He's throwing out like these magic sigils. I see. Oh, you motherfucker. You are healing. Cut that shit out. Okay, we killed him.
Crap.
And he's back up again. Undying, eh?
It's rough.
Well, he's dead. We killed him. Oh, we even got a special title for that. And we got another labyrinth key. And we got an emote. Oh, that emote looks like it's just so, like, BM. That's so funny. Alright, so what did we get for that? We got the Undying Heart, a valuable resource harvested from the Undying King that can be used to forge a powerful weapon. The 1,000-year reign of Aslan Nui has come to an end, yet his heart still beats. We got another trait, which is the Kingslayer trait. Increased critical damage. Increased critical hit damage, acquired by killing the Undying King on Rome. The Akari never meant to force the Nui themselves, to face the Nui themselves. They awaited a challenger, the one who would usher in the Age of Reconstruction. And the Labyrinth Key. This strange sigil looks to fit in the sockets found in the labyrinth. Despite how bulky it looks, it feels practically weightless. It cost a lot to get this. Here's hoping it can lead to some answers. Well, we successfully killed the Undying King. That is not how I thought that was going to go. I'm not going to lie. So let's return to the ward. Let's see what we got for our troubles. Yeah, exactly. Even the achievement just said undying, eh? Like, yeah, okay, sure. I mean, his heart is still beating, so technically he's still alive. Technically.
How's it going?
I'll take those Luminite crystals, thank you.
Till next time.
How can old Rip? Only the best.
You don't really have anything
Save
you
us
want,
the
old
trouble.
Reg. Alright, McCabe. What do you got for me?
Fine. Let's have a look.
Ruin. If charged upon death, the wielder will be revived with 50% of their maximum health. They will also take 10% less damage and be immune to status effects for 5 seconds, with a 5-minute cooldown.
Yeah, good. Now go.
Here it is, Ruin. An accurate rifle which shoots 3 quick round bursts that deal radiation damage, effective at mid-range and equipped with a ×3 scope. Long before the Cataclysm, when Vir first hunted the Basha, hybrid weapons like this were commonplace. To see such a thing again is to witness the might and mistakes of the past. So it's a similar gun to what I have, but it's a automatic rifle instead of a bolt action. So it's similar to the assault rifle, actually. But it's equipped with built-in radiation damage, which is decent, actually. We don't have a ton of scrap right now, do we? No, we really don't. We've got some, but...
Ah, good. Certainly.
Let's push our Magnum up to 15.
So long.
Now then. Let's return to the labyrinth and see what this key opens up. Okay. Eslan said this key would take me to where I must go. Well, I need it to take me to the Founder. The labyrinth's full of doors, if I could just find the right one. Well, alright. Let's see where these doors will take us. Let's go through door number this one. Okay, we don't want to go through there just yet. I'm pretty sure that's one of the DLC doors. Maybe not, I don't know. The next planet I for sure want to do is the Swamp Planet. Because that's where, Eslan would have taken us. Towards the swamp. I just need to remember which door gets us over there. Okay. That door's open now, too. That should take us to the Swamp World. And then the gate over here, if I remember right, takes us back to the Sand Planet. But I'm gonna get the other doors open just to see. Okay, so the one below takes us towards 16. The one above takes us to the swamp. Then this door here takes us to the Sand Temple. Yeah, this will take us back to Rom. Yep. So we're heading to Corsus next, which is the Swamp Planet. Corsus is up here. Here's kind of what I'm thinking, Deej. We're going to open the gateway to Corsus and we'll see how we're feeling. If we want to keep going, we can, but if we're going to do that, I want to start rolling adventure mode on Rom, so we can see the stuff that we missed going through the planet the first time. You cool with that? Here we are. Corsus. We're gonna push ahead until we find a crystal. Now entering the Fetid Glade. Oh, hang on a minute. There we go. My flame. Excellent. We got a simulacrum off that, too. Why are we going a woo? I think you just missed Soak Song.
It's rough.
Team Cherry Gibb board game. You're so silly, Deej. You can always re-watch the recordings anytime you want. That's why they're there. I know it's not.
Stay down.
I think Poe and Tato just killed an elite enemy all by themselves.
Won't fit.
Oh, is it Bao Bao time? Is it time for Bao Bao?
He's down.
Bao, Bao, Bao. Ooh, finally, a crystal. You know what? I think Nah, we should definitely stop here while we've got access to the crystal. Alright, let's head back to Ward 13. Just a little. It is almost 3 o'clock here. As nice as this critical hit damage is, I think what would probably be better for me would be to increase my ranged attack damage. But it's only on kill. Then again, I kill stuff pretty frequently in this game with my guns, so yeah. We'll equip the Jewel of the Black Sun, and we're keeping the evasion ring because, yes. There we go, trait focus. Oh, interesting. 20 must be the max that you can push any trait up to. Huh. That's interesting. I should, but I'm not really all that tired just yet. Time is it? 2:43. We've been streaming already for about 2.5 hours. Hold on a minute. I want to see something. Alright, I want to run at least one adventure mode map before we call it a session, just for fun. I will let you choose, Deej. We can take a run through Realm, since we now have it unlocked, or, and just for fun, we could take one more round through Earth with a completely different roster of weapons. We can just try out some of the new guns. If we go through ROM, I'd like to at least run the first round on normal with our good equipment, and then further runs are going to be through hard mode. But if we go through Earth, I want to play through it on normal mode with a completely new loadout of guns. What do you think? What sounds interesting or fun? Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, damn it, I don't have enough scrap. Nah. You want to go through ROM? Okay. Then we'll load up an adventure mode run through ROM. We're going to do it on normal mode first, just for the first clear. Then, afterwards, we'll do any subsequent runs in ROM on hard mode. The irradiated sand that ruins cities are all that remains of the great civilization that once drove back the root. Alright. Into the wasteland. This should at most take an hour. Especially if we speed blitz through it with the equipment we've got. Because we've so far only seen a few bosses in this area. So I'm hoping with this, we'll actually see something different. We're gonna find out. I'll take that Tome of Knowledge, thank you. The flail does swing a little slower than my sword, but not by much. And the extra damage I think more than makes up for the slow speed. Now, going forward, I don't know anything about the game. Depending on what we get here in ROM, it could be something completely unique to me. That and going into Corsus, I have no clue what's waiting for us. My friends and I only dipped our toes into Corsus when we played this game last time, and that was years ago.
Over.
I already have one kind of small snag with the flail, though. Depending on how close you are to the enemy, it looks like the attack will just phase right through them if the link of the flail hits, but not the head. That's kind of annoying. I do like the shockwave, though. That is pretty nice. I could see this weapon being really fun for a melee build. Man, I tried to do something cool with that and it didn't work. Sad. Look at our little murder boys. They're just going down there killing stuff. They make me so proud. They grow up so fast, don't they, Deej? We love them so very much. Bruh. That makes me feel some kind of way to just open up a chest, expect like 5 or 6 different things to pop out of it, and instead it's only like 2. That makes me so sad every time I see that happen. Man, that poor guy. I just snuck up on him and he had no idea I was there until he got just a mace to the back of his head. Okay, well, here's our checkpoint. And this is the monolith. Alright. So we need to go this way to get through that door. Alright.
Who's next?
Man, I just came into these guys' house. I shot them, and then I just stole all their stuff. Chat, are we the bad guys?
That bastard!
No, I'm not. Not yet. I still have a lot of growing up to do. But I want to be someday. I really do. You think so? How do you figure? What makes you so sure that I would be a good dad? We... I would certainly try to. Ow, what? Blew me up. Oh, they did. Their spears are tipped with explosives.
Whoa, it's over.
I would hope so. Because I never really felt safe telling my parents a whole lot of anything. Especially not my mom. I never felt safe telling her anything. Because either it would get blabbed to somebody else, or she'd make me feel... not normal. I just never felt safe telling Mom anything. Nothing was sacred to her. Oh look, I've been impaled. I gotta admit, that guy's aim was really good. That was a solid shot, clean through my head. That was pretty freaking impressive, I'm not gonna lie.
It's over.
I'm not even mad. Like, that was such a clean shot.
Stay down.
wait. Is this just gonna take us all the way through the long way, through the village, just to get to the other side of the gate? Is that kind of what we're doing right now? Because that's what that feels like. And that's what the map is looking like that's what's happening. Because it's taking me in a very, very, very big circle. I can't be sure, but we're gonna find out.
It's over.
Alright, so we're gonna go down first, since it looks like the main pathway is up and to the right. Alright, where are we exactly? Concourse of the Sun. This map is new. We have not been through here. But it's an internal temple map, so we're going to be dealing with the robots and stuff in here. At least I'm pretty sure this map is new. I don't recognize a map that was called Concourse of the Sun.
He's down!
We'll know for sure if we start seeing some new things. Or if we just get scrapped for the stuff we pick up. Nope, that is new. This is a new map. A cleansing jewel. My precious little murder boys. Off to commit a crime. I feel like every time I summon them, I just hand them their little cleavers and just say, go, do a crime. And then they just giddily run off to go and butcher something. Yes, they are. There are precious, chubby, round little murder boys. I wonder if we'll get any other summon type skills. Or if it's only just the one to summon the little root runners. Or whatever they're called. All the enemies in this game have names. It's just I don't think there's anywhere in the game outside of a couple of specific things that'll be like, oh yeah, that's what this enemy is called. So I just have to come up with names for them on the spot. Yeah, that's super annoying. The flail can just pass through enemies if the chain hits, but not the head. Uh-oh, I'm stuck inside the radiation.
I'm in trouble.
There we go. Hard water to get rid of the elixir. Hard water tonic to get rid of the elixir. Radiation. Damn it. Hard water tonic to get rid of the radiation. Ugh. Uh-oh. Oh. I hurt a little bit, but it wasn't too bad. I do like that the stabs of these robots just double as guns. That's actually pretty cool. That's gonna hurt. Well, that didn't hurt as bad as I thought it was going to, but I did still take damage for that.
Yeah! Stay down!
What is a robot? Rude.
Get it!
Oh, hello. I'm on fire. We have a problem. Oh, that's super aggravating.
Yeah! Stay down! This ain't good.
I died to the burn. There was nothing I could do there. You know that problem we had, Deej, where that one skull clipped through the floor and we couldn't hit it? That elite enemy just did the exact same thing. The only difference was that elite skull can continuously summon enemies and burn me through the floor. So I was screwed there no matter what I did. That's fun and fair. Yeah, that was kind of bullshit, honestly.
Alright. Who's next?
I'm not thrilled that happened. Thankfully, dying in this game doesn't give you too much of a steep penalty from what I've noticed. Unlike a lot of other games like this with Souls-like mechanics, you don't lose any money, you don't, like, your max health doesn't go down, nothing like that. It's just, you die, you get sent back to the checkpoint, a slap on the wrist, get back in there and try again, kiddo. But it's still annoying. Especially since that death in particular was outside my control. Like, that didn't feel fair. The animatronics, they get a little quirky at night.
It's over.
I don't know if I'd call it quirky. That doesn't seem like the correct word. I apologize that I'm sniffling so much. It's very dry in here.
It's over.
All right. I think we made it to the end. So there should be a boss fight up ahead here. Should be. Let's see what we're dealing with this time. The Lost Gantry. Hello? Oh, what's this? Hold out until the door opens.
Where'd he come from?
Okay. So this is a Zergan counter. We just have to not die until the door opens. Simple enough, I suppose. Oh, that's a new enemy. That dude had a gun. Hold out until the door opens. 4 more enemies remaining. Okay, those guys just have grenade launchers for guns. Interesting. Alright, there's 2 enemies left in here somewhere. What just hit me? Oh my god, I swear these guys can hit me through the floor. They sure can. Wow. What are these whack-ass hitboxes?
It's over.
Well, we got the door open, so... What is our prize? The beam rifle. A long, slim rifle of alien design which projects a continuous beam of radioactive energy that heats up and deals more radiation damage the longer the wielder holds the trigger. Despite being cousin to the brutish booty, the Kari have developed, or perhaps merely discovered, a variety of ranged weapons based on arcane technology. It's a laser gun. That is what this is. It is a laser gun. So we've got a particle accelerator, we've got a laser gun. I mean, that was pretty neat, actually. It wasn't really a boss fight so much as it was a don't die. Alright, let's get out of the dungeon. We're going to have to fight our way back through the village again, unfortunately. but I think it'll be fine. We don't have far to go. Hey, I think you're really cool. I like you a lot. Maybe we could hang out or something? Now you're starting to get tired? That's funny. Okay, Neech. I'll tell you what. We'll fight our way back through the village, and then within the next area, there should be another checkpoint. So, we'll rest at that checkpoint, we'll head back to the ward, and we'll get set up to head into wherever the game's gonna spit us out next. Sound good? Alright, and that's what we'll do. Man, that is incredible. Poe and Tato are just ripping stuff apart. If they get near something, it just dies. I still cannot believe we named them Poe and Tato. It fits so well, it's just so silly. I'm not saying it's not great, it is silly. It is very silly. I'm not complaining. It's just very, very funny. Alright, here we are. Our next major checkpoint, and this is the Ardent Temple. Again, another area I do not believe we have passed through. That name does not sound familiar. Okay. At least I think that's a new area. The name doesn't sound familiar.
Hey, traveler.
That does mean at the end of this, we'll potentially also be getting a new boss. So I'm pretty happy about that.
Till next time.
I'm gonna save picking up those Luminite crystals.
The portent I can offer you.
Yep. Another shard of the Dragon Heart, so that's 8 shards we now have. I think instead of spending on the Luminite crystals, I want to actually, like, upgrade more of our stuff.
Ah, good. Certainly.
Let's see. I'm gonna put some more points into our armor, I think. Alright, we're out of hardened iron. That's fine. We still have enough scrap to level up other things. There. That pushes our melee weapon up to plus 15. So it's now in line with our guns. We are now broke.
So long.
But we're looking pretty good, all things considered. I'm quite pleased. We weren't able to completely finish the adventure mode run, but we'll get it finished pretty early the next time we pick this up. Yep, broke again. Oh wait, there was also this, the cleansing shard. The Dragon Heart removes all status effects from all allies, and status effect buildup on the wearer is reduced by 50%. For 50 years we fought the Guaryi. Fought and learned from our enemy. Oh, wow. Oh, we didn't also look at what this armor set says. Dead enemies, still useful. Kill more, all useful. The sun's heat burns, but the fire of the black sun burns deeper, searing the very cells of the body. Opportunist. Oh, it's the same thing as the one thingamajig. Veer, Booty, Undying, everything has tried to destroy us, yet the Akari live on. We must. Strong Booty hunt, strong Booty kill, strong Booty grow stronger. Move and strike. The desert cannot burn what it cannot touch. The Veer cannot harm what outlives them. Soul strong, Karl quick, need both to live. Okay. Alright. Oh, hang on. All of our trait points. What do we want to put the rest into? I think... let's max out Elder Knowledge, so we'll get even more experience points, which I think will be smart. And then... let's put points into... Bark Skin to make us tankier. We're at light encumbrance right now, which is pretty good. And I want to try to stay that way. It'll max out our iframes and make our stamina recover faster, which is really what we want. Convert basic melee weapon physical to radiation. Yeah, I think I'm fine with that, actually. Okay. I think we're good. We should be all set for next session. Thank you very much for staying up with me for a while, Deej. I really appreciate that. Thank you for anybody else who watches this in post. You all have yourselves a fantastic night. Take care, and I will see you all next time. Have a good night, everybody. Deej, go get some rest, my man. I'm gonna be hitting the hay here pretty soon myself. Good. I'm glad it helped. You have a good night, okay? I love you, man. Take it easy.